Hey everybody, this is Tony D and Little Joe with your Hollywoke hot take. Now this is a hard story. I wasn't sure if I had the stamina to talk about it. It nearly gave me a stroke, but CNN's Jeffrey Toobin was reportedly whacking it on a Zoom call that led to a New Yorker suspension. Although this headline is not quite as good as. Oh, no, that wasn't the headline, New York Post. What was on the front page? The front page had a better one. Wait. Let me get to the front page of the New York Post. Toobin is own horn. Writer reportedly whacked it during New Yorker Zoom call. Oh, Jeffrey. I mean, look, I got to hand it to you. You got to be super comfortable in your own skin to be able to think. I mean, obviously, you probably did it before, right? I'm going to shut off the Zoom. I'm just going to whack it. That'll relax me. And I'm going to continue to talk while it's going on. And then, it'll be a good day. I guess. Unless he's super attracted to one of his coworkers and can't act on it, I guess. I don't know. But, initially this story dropped. I was following it all day at kind of work, and other people reported it. And he had actually just, a lot of people just said he whipped it out. But now actually he was doing stuff to himself. Like, why didn't the other colleagues immediately go, whoa, Jeffrey, what the hell, man? Like, the call, which was described as an election simulation, or an election stimulation, or an erection simulation, or an erection stimulation, featured Tobin's New Yorker colleagues, including Jane Mayer, Masha Green, Andrew, a bunch of other people. I don't know these people. I thought maybe we could compare the women and see which one. Maybe one was like one of those hot, Fox News girls, and then it'd be like, oh yeah, her. But I don't know. Maybe Toobin's just bored, like Joan. Here, got the treats all ready this time. Let's see if they last. But Jesus, man. The sources said that when the groups returned from their breakout rooms. No, wait. Let's see. According to two sources, Toobin was seen whacking it in what was supposed to be a 10-minute strategy session along party lines, but that it seemed Toobin was on a second video call. The sources said that when the groups returned from their breakout rooms, Toobin lowered the camera. The people on the call said they could see Toobin touching his junk. Toobin then left the call. Moments later, he called back, seemingly unaware of what his colleagues had been able to see, and the simulation continued. Vice reported. Vice added an update to its original report. This piece, or Toobin's piece, has been updated with more detail about the call and the headline, emphasis on head, that had been updated to reflect that Toobin was whacking it. And they use the more clinical term, but whacking it. I figure we'll get past the YouTube censors. I don't know. Prior to the reported whacking it, Toobin, one of CNN's biggest stars, well, that remains to be seen. We haven't seen the footage. Offered an apology for his embarrassingly stupid mistake and attempted to explain what led to the incident. Oh, this will be great. I made an embarrassingly stupid mistake believing I was off camera. Okay. Still doesn't explain why you're whacking it during a Zoom call. I mean, why are you whacking it in the middle of work? Seems like you're a little stressed out, Jeffrey, I think. Maybe a little, maybe you're not getting taken care of at home. I don't know. I apologize to my wife, family, and friends and coworkers. Yeah, you really got to apologize to your wife, man. That's just, That's just the worst. She's got to defend you, and your kids. Ugh, embarrassing. Friends and coworkers. Hey, look, they're all doing something. Toobin said in a statement to Motherboard, I believed I was not visible on Zoom. I thought no one on the Zoom call could see me. I thought I had muted the Zoom video. And as Jeremy on the quartering said, that's not how mute works. So, how many times has this happened, Jeffrey? Yeah, I mean, I'll never understand it. Whacking it on camera. I mean, I don't know what that does for people. Maybe it's the forbiddenness of it. But let's see if the New York Post has anything. No, pretty much. During the simulation, Osnos has been playing the role of the Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden. Gesson was President Trump. Mayer represented establishment Republicans, and Cobb stood in for the Democrats, sources told Vice. Toobin was supposed to be playing the part of the courts, but instead was playing the skin flute. Am I right? And while Andrew Marinance represented the far right, Sue Halpern was on the left, and Dexter Filkins stood in for the military. How could any of these people play those roles? It doesn't make any sense. This is a terrible simulation because it assumes that these people can play the reactions of all those groups to a T, and they can't. Okay? Even if they were not horribly biased towards Biden, which I assume most of them are. Even if they were experts in all the people. I just gave you one. What the hell? Here, take the rest of them. Eat them. Even if they were experts in the mall. Come on. What? Joan, I had this all set up so you would eat your treat. Now you're not eating them. Here, you want this one? I saved the milk bone for last. Well, you're kind of ruining the whole vibe of the piece, Joe. Just wait. Wait 2 more minutes, okay? So, no wonder Toobin's bored as hell. These people can't simulate that. They can't. If you program the computer to come up with, I don't know, various parameters that you could. I mean, it's complicated to do these simulations. You're just going to rely on people and their improv skills. Good luck. Good luck with that. I mean, maybe if you had some real improvers there who really knew their characters, maybe you could get something out of a simulation and say, well, that could happen, yeah, but I think this is just pointless. So, I mean, Toobin, man, jeez. And now you're suspended while they investigate. Oh boy. Now, what's that investigation like? What are you gonna send? Sherlock Holmes is gonna go to Jeffrey Toobin's house and like, all right, Jeffrey, let me see your computer. I noticed that you had your pants around your ankles and a lot of lube and tissues about. That's my Sherlock Holmes, in case you were wondering. But yeah, this is just, the whole thing is nuts. But I had to do a piece on it because, I mean, Jesus, man. I mean, yeah, you couldn't wait. You couldn't even wait. I mean, you need some help, man. I can't wait for the apology, like the CNN apology tour. Maybe when Toobin comes back and prostrates himself in front of the audience and says, "Oh, I'm a sex addict." That'll probably be his angle, right? I'm a sex addict, and I've had a problem for a long time, and I'm getting counseling, and blah blah blah. At least if you had cheated on your wife or something, at least you'd have, I don't know, people would look at the girl and say, well, she's pretty hot, and it's hard to give people props because they got caught whacking it online. That's just a really, really dumb error right? So God forbid. Hey, I wouldn't even do anything all that weird in this room. I mean, as weird as you've seen on my videos, right? Because God forbid I post the wrong video. Not that I'm taping. I don't understand people's obsession with taping themselves having sex. I mean, I'd be the last person I'd want to see having sex. I definitely don't want to see me having sex. I can't think of anything that would turn me off of sex more than to see me having sex. that just sounds that just does not sound good. That just does not sound appealing in any way. But good luck to you, Toobin. If you weren't stressed out before, well, now you're really going to need to relax yourself. And now what do you do? I bet you wish you had checked those settings a little sooner. I bet you wish you understood computers a little better now. Ooh, oofa.